Hello and welcome to week 2 of This Week in Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Thank you for being here, thank you for coming. We're going to get into the stuff because I already recorded this. This is my first time forgetting to press the record button and then having to re-record the whole thing that I just read for like 12 minutes. So we're just going to get into it, which I already said in the other recording, which didn't exist. But anyway, my ranting aside, let's get into it. Day 10 of New Horizons. We had Bunny Day. We did all the Bunny Day stuff. We did all the stuff and we got it done. We got to say goodbye to Zipper, who I wasn't personally against too much because I didn't really mind the eggs all that much, especially like towards the end of it. I really started to enjoy it because I was kind of looking forward to it. I was like, alright, where are the eggs? We gotta get all the recipes. We gotta get everything done because I'm super completionist. So I'm glad that I got that all out of the way and I got all of that taken care of. I wasn't entirely sure if I'd be able to because, again, we're starting. This is only our second week fully done right now, so. But yeah, we got all that done. There were a bunch of balloons that day, so a lot to collect. Daisy May came in for the first time, which was great because she might be one of my favorite characters so far. I really enjoyed Daisy May. I think she's a doll, real sweetie. So I paid 1010 bells per turnip, which is pretty alright. I know that the prices can probably be lower, and I am keeping track of all the turnip prices as the weeks go on, so we will be able to try and maximize our profit there. We did more orange and coconut planting for the districts and the beaches, and then we moved on to day 11, where Isabel showed up in the new resident service building, where we started preparing for the KK concert by putting up a campsite, and yeah, that's all that we did for that day. But we also got a bridge construction set up with Lloyd, our best tree guy, best character in the game. We got a new flag and a new tune. We got some major district tree progress by planting a bunch of trees in all the different districts and getting all of that well taken care of. And characters started kind of staying inside and doing crafting and whatnot, which I think was an interesting change of pace. It was very weird to see them just not coming outside for once, especially since we have 6, 7 now different villagers. So, and then day 12, I couldn't quite tell you what I did because I didn't take notes on it. Possibly one of the things that we focused on was putting up benches in the different areas. Oh, this was probably also the day that Isabel started telling us what we needed to do to make the island better. But again, I don't have notes on that, so I don't know specifics of what we did. But then we move on to day 13, where Sahara came again, and we got mysterious wallpaper and floor this time because we didn't do that before. Really, we just did all the different things that you're able to do with Sahara. Tex started camping in the campground, and we said hi to him. This character is really great. I love his personality a lot. Best character. Samson got sick. We sold the turnips for 152, which is a profit of 51, which ended up being about, 4,000 in-game? So now I'm a little bit more confident about the whole turnip pricing, and because we're keeping track of all the turnip prices, we'll know how to maximize that and get as much profit as we are able to. We started talking with Tom Nook about infrastructure, and when we went to a island through the island hopping system, we met Annalise, who will be moving in the day after this, the day of this releasing, but the day after filming ended for this whole section. You get my point. And then day 14, Tex moved into his house. Annalise is setting up to move into the house on day 15. Lloyd is working hard on his thing, and I started keeping track of how much money he raises for the bridge. Currently, at that point, it was 536 bells, which is not great. I would hope for it to be a little bit faster, especially since some of these are a lot of money. But I don't know, maybe once more villagers start moving in, it'll be a little bit better. But the districts are being crafted quite well, getting all the themes set up and all of that, putting down a lot of housing. Nook started advertising Amiibo, which I was not really okay with. Mabel showed up again. I bought a ton of stuff from her, so hopefully she'll start talking with me about setting up the Able Sisters shop so I can get all the perks from that. We paid off a house loan. On day 15, we moved into the new home. Annalise moved in. Lloyd is hard at work still, getting us a grand total of 763 bells. We put 11,000 bells in the money hole because we're starting to figure out, what days we can get a greater profit from the money holes by putting in a little bit more and seeing what days we get more money out of it. So we'll be keeping track of that, and that should be done and figured out by, week 4. We'll be halfway through the progress, a full week of doing that by next week. So, and then we did a lot of flower testing because I need flowers. Apparently you need flowers for this whole Animal Crossing thing. You know, I just started messing around with it, but then I was like, hey, there's the internet, and I found a much better guide on how this whole thing works. So, but yeah, we started planting a bunch of flowers, congregating every flower on the island into a single location so that we could start breeding them and crossing them and doing whatever we were able to. And that's most of the gameplay stuff, but then later on I started playing with Happy Island Designer. We started playing with Happy Island Designer to figure out kind of the layout for our island, and we got a pretty good design in, but the problem is I think that it needs to be more, one, the Happy Island Designer doesn't account for all the specifics, all the furniture and stuff that you put down, and two, I think it just needs to be more like small details, and we need to know all the ins and outs of Animal Crossing, what we're able to do, what we can't, what we want to do, what matches up with our playstyle, so that we can make the greatest Animal Crossing island that we are able to, and the greatest island for our playstyle. So, and that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the update. They're not the greatest videos on the internet, but I like them. I think they're a good kind of jumping off point for the whole YouTube gaming type stuff, because I love this kind of community and this whole just kind of YouTube genre type area, this topic, and I hope to finish all the way through, even if that means like cutting down the updates to this month in Animal Crossing eventually. That won't be too soon, that'll be later when there's not as much stuff coming out on the game. And yeah, so have a good today, tonight, whatever. Please leave a comment in the comments below to comment your comments on the comments that you want to comment. If I'm wrong, please leave a comment about how I'm wrong about how you do not have comments on the comments. Hey, I'm dragging this on too long. And bye. Just bye. Have a good day. Bye.